Guys, we're gonna make some smothered turkey thighs. So I'm gonna take you back to last night. I took out these thighs, cleaned them up a little bit. There were little scraggly bits on there, so I kind of shaped those off a little bit. But I left them pretty much intact, and then I gave it what I usually do. A little salt brine on it, a little dry brine. I put it on a sheet pan with a rack on top of it. I salted it down completely, put it on both sides, and we put it back in the fridge, let it sit out in the fridge uncovered overnight. Let some of that moisture draw out, and then it draws back in that good salt flavor. So that brings us to today. We're gonna get these turkey thighs seasoned up with that Cajun seasoning real quick, and then get them in the oven. Go ahead and just oil them down with a little olive oil. Okay. Get them seasoned up with that Cajun seasoning. So I'm using a little Amazing Cajun seasoning by Heaven Made Products. You could use whatever Cajun seasoning you like. These are pretty big thighs, so don't be afraid to give them a little more seasoning than you normally would. Give them a pat down. You don't rub your rub, you pat it down. All right, let's get these in the oven. Going in there for an hour and a half, and we'll pull them out. All right, team, these thighs have been roasting long enough. I went ahead and pulled them out. Like I said, we did about an hour and a half in there. They're looking fine, they're looking lovely. Now it's time to build the gravy. We're using a pretty deep pan because we're gonna put these thighs into the gravy after it's done and get it back in the oven for a little bit. So just think of like water displacement when you go into a bathtub, right? You don't fill the bathtub up all the way, because if, you know, a big boy like me sits in that water, all over the place, right? Same idea with your pan. You don't want to put too much liquid in there, too much substance, because when you put those thighs in, you don't want it to go over the top, right? So we're gonna build a pretty shallow gravy, but once we put these chicken thighs in there, it's gonna raise up a little bit, right? Cool. Let's get to the stove and get started on this gravy. Come on. Okay, team, we have the fire on about medium heat. We got 3 tablespoons of butter going in. We're gonna put a tablespoon of olive oil, get these mixed up and melted down. Once this melts down, we'll add our onions and peppers. Okay, butter's melted. Let's get these onions in, some peppers in, give it a mix. When you get these nice and softened, we're not trying to like brown them up or anything like that. They're gonna have some time in the gravy when they're in the oven, so they're gonna get really soft. Yeah, we're just gonna let these have a quick saute, and we'll add the other ingredients. Our onions are getting nice and soft, same with the peppers. Again, we're not trying to like brown these or caramelize them or anything like that. We're just getting them a nice little soft bit. We're gonna add just a touch, a little salt in there. We're gonna build the flavors in layers. A little cracked black pepper. If you like a lot of pepper, put a lot of pepper. If you don't, you don't. Or don't put pepper at all. We're gonna go ahead and add the thyme in and the rosemary just to get a little fragrant, get some of that oil on it. And let that go for a little bit, and then we'll start building the roux. Okay, time to add the flour. We're just gonna add a little bit at a time, because you can add, but you can't take away. We want this flour to sop up all the grease in there. And obviously we're cooking the flour through. So that was about 2 tablespoons if you're keeping track. You want to see all that grease kind of get sopped up by the flour. Add just a little bit more. So we'll call it 3 tablespoons of flour. And we're just gonna let it cook down, cook that raw flour taste out of there for about a minute, 2 minutes. You'll see it. We're not trying to turn it into a dark roux or anything like that. Just light goodness. Now we're gonna add 2 cups of chicken stock in there. Just a little bit, about half of it first, and get it working around. And you can see it almost immediately thicken up. Yeah. Add the other half. And the chicken stock is room temperature. Last thing we're gonna add is about a little half a cup of the drippings from the turkey, just so you know it's a turkey gravy. All right, get it mixed up. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and grab a whisk over here, break it down a little easier than that wooden spoon. Gravy came together real nice, looking thick and luscious, like your boy. So I'm gonna go ahead and give that a try. Make sure salt, pepper, seasoning is all good. Oh yeah, that's good. That's good, man. Just a touch more salt. Give it a quick mix. turkey drippings in there really make a huge difference. All the onions and peppers are nice and soft. They're gonna get even softer in the oven. Okay, we got our turkey thighs. They're ready to go in. They can be a little crowded in there. These are big turkey thighs. All right, looking good. Now, let's get this in the oven just about a half hour or so. It's amazing. Looks amazing, guys. Tell me what you think in the comments. I mean, this skin is gonna be nice and crispy. All the fat is rendered out of it. Now it's gonna braise in this gravy for a little bit. We'll pour it on top. Oh my goodness, I can't wait. Back in the oven. I'm gonna go about 30 more minutes in there. 375, then we'll be eating. All right, team, half hour's up. All right, now I'm gonna get a good big spoonful. Just pour it over the top so we get truly smothered. Tell me that doesn't just look amazing. This right here is like Thanksgiving in a pan. Beautiful, lovely, gorgeous. All right, we're gonna let it cool down, then we give it a try. All right, team, we are done. It smells amazing in my kitchen right now. I swear it's Thanksgiving, just, you know, a few weeks early. Let's go ahead and cut into this, grab us a quick bite. Listen, whether it's on a chicken, turkey, whatever, I love the thigh meat, so that's why I chose to do smothered thighs. This works with wings, with the turkey legs, all that good stuff, but I like the thighs. It's my favorite part, so here we go. Man, good Lord, that is so good. Thank you for this one. Hey, this is amazing, okay? Do it exactly how I tell you to do it, and you will be amazed like myself, okay? The turkey is tender, it's juicy. I love it in that gravy. Put those little red sweet peppers in there. Tell me if it don't make a difference. A little Cajun seasoning, so you get a little sweet, little bite of heat in the background. Not much. Little salt, pepper, onions, and the peppers in there. It's just all these things, the herbs, the butter, all it just comes together and just makes an amazing, amazing dish. So I hope you guys try this one. Comment down below if you plan on trying it. If you made it this far, hit the thumbs up. I appreciate that. Subscribe if you haven't. If you want to become part of CJ's crew for real here on YouTube, hit that join button. All right, get your name at the end of the videos. Live forever in infamy on my channel. That is it, team. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for cooking with CJ. Take care.